sorry. But I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness, gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for goodness of men, cries out for universal brotherhood and the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and children, victims of a system that makes men torture.
America, we are back, baby. Welcome to another episode of America Unfiltered. We got a great show for you guys today. Glad to be back with you guys today on Monday. Great show planned for you guys today. A lot of different things to talk about. Not a crazy amount of large topics, but we have a lot of really small topics to talk about. And one reoccurring theme that goes over pretty much every topic, or at least almost all of them. If you guys have been aware, if you have any just awareness of your surroundings at all, you've realized that in America, we have a problem with a few different races. But specifically within the black race, there is a massive crime problem. And not only is there a crime problem, but what makes that worse? When there's a privilege issue that goes along with it. When you have a race, the black race, which is committing the majority of crimes, and then you give that same race an insane amount of leeway. You give them all they can take. You give them everything. You give them lighter sentences. You give them probation, house arrest, everything instead of jail time and death sentences. What's going to happen? The crime problem is going to get worse. We're going to talk about the black crime problem a lot today. We're also going to talk about a few very specific instances that happened over the weekend that are now sparking the news. One very specific one that we're going to go over, which will be kind of our featured story of the day. And honestly, I think this woman deserves a GoFundMe. But this one woman, this white girl, was in a parking lot. Not exactly sure exactly where she was, but it looks like she's in a parking lot from the video. She's about to get in her Tesla, and there's about 20 super predators surrounding her car. Maybe more, maybe upwards of 50. But there's about 20 to 50 super predators, 20 to 50 blacks surrounding her car. They're kicking her car, they're screaming at her, they're harassing her. And what does she do? She tries to back out. They don't let her go. She tries to move forward. They don't let her go. So what does she do? She backs up a little bit, and then she fucking guns it through the crowd. I'm happy about it. You did the right thing, sweetheart, but sadly, she was in the wrong state doing it and got arrested. And honestly, it's crazy to me that they're punishing the white girl for this. They are punishing a white girl for escaping being harassed, possibly being assaulted or raped. Like, what the fuck have we come to in America that if you are being threatened, your life is being threatened, or your general safety is just being threatened, that you're not able to use force to get out of it? In my opinion, she would have been justified using a gun to get out of that situation. She didn't even use a gun. She used a car. She drove, gave them ample warnings. I'm going to drive through. I'm going to drive through. What'd they do? They kept stepping in front of her car, sitting on the hood of her car, standing on her car, kicking the front of her car until she just drove through them. And good for you, sweetheart, for doing that. Because fuck those people. Fuck the judge who put you in jail. Fuck the police officers who arrested you. And fuck that group of super predators who were harassing you. It is disgusting that they were doing that. And you did the correct thing. And I'm sure your father's proud. Honestly, let's go, EHC. Thank you, EHC. You're the fucking man. And he gifted it to Fripp My Apple. Oh, we love Fripp My Apple, too. So let's go. Huge shout out, EHC. EHC is the fucking man. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy. You guys might know EHC from my gaming streams. Hilarious fella. Love EHC. I'd take a bullet for that kid. But EHC. Just because I'm buttering it up. Just because I'm buttering you up. You don't got to throw... I love you, kid. I love you, kid. I appreciate it. I feel bad, though. You're spending your hard-earned money on me. But I appreciate it, EHC. I love you. You are the man. Fripp My Apple's happy as well. She goes, oh my word, EHC is the man. Yeah, EHC, he is a fucking hoss. What a beast. And he's an absolute Chad as well, you know. That's all I'll say about it. But EHC is an absolute fucking Chad. The kid Moggs. It's actually pretty incredible to see what this guy can, I don't know. I don't want to glaze too much. But EHC, total fucking Chad. Yo, EHC, let's go. Let's go. I'm being raped with subs right now. I love it. This is the only kind of rape we'll accept, being raped with subs. EHC is the fucking man. Holy shit. Okay, where were we a second ago? Where were we? We were talking about Oh, yeah. So they surround her car. She drives through them, gets arrested. And like I said, we're going to talk about that today. But the... Every time I get one subscription on Kick. Let's go, EHC. EHC, you're the fucking man. I feel bad you keep doing it at this point, but I love it. Every time I start going to talk, I hear the ding, and I'm like, okay, there we go. But let's go. Huge shout out EHC. You're the fucking man. Thank you for the gifted sub. But so, okay. I gotta reset. Now I'm just laughing. Now I'm just fucking laughing. Reset. But this is where black privilege becomes apparent. You see these people harassing her, threatening to assault her. They're assaulting her vehicle. They're jumping on it. They're kicking it.
Agroiper just gifted one subscription on Kick.
Now he's just paying to fuck with me. I love you, HC, but now he's just paying to fuck with me. Now he's just trying to fuck with me. Now he knows. He knows it's fucking with me. He knows I can't stay focused. He knows I have crazy ADHD and I cannot stay focused for shit. He goes, okay, I'll stop. I mean, you don't have to. I'll take the money, but it's just funny. Every time I get going for a second, I just hear the little dingers like, EHC donated a subscription on Kick. I just start laughing. Okay. We're back. But yeah, so these people, these super predators, these disgusting subhumans, these sub-Saharans, they go and they're harassing this woman, and instead of them prosecuting these individuals for assaulting her vehicle, making her feel unsafe in that manner in public, what do? They prosecute her for escaping the situation. So you're telling me if I have a female relative who's being harassed by 25 to 50 black guys, they're jumping on her car, they're kicking her car, they're screaming shit at her, screaming white racial slurs at her, that she's not able to drive through that fucking crowd to save her own life and protect herself? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck these liberal states. Fuck these DAs. Fuck these judges. That should be allowed. Our founders would spit at the idea of that not being allowed. I mean, our founders would spit at the idea of a woman driving a car. I guess we could acknowledge that. But they would also spit at the idea of black guys surrounding that car, harassing these people and making them feel unsafe in their own town and not allowing them to defend themselves when they feel unsafe. So like I said, that's going to be the main story we talk about. There's also a couple other things that I wanted to show that just showed some other black issues as well. And then you guys might have noticed the title of the video, and you might be, someone says, speaking of, I just bought a new car. Woman buying a new car. Where'd you get the money to do? Who'd you have to rob to get a car as a woman? Where'd you get the money to get that car, woman? Who'd you have to blow to get that money? Women can't have jobs. How'd you get that money, sweetheart? No, I'm kidding. Oh, your mom. Okay, that's fucked up. I don't know if you're just trying to make me feel bad or if your mom actually died. If your mom actually died, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be smiling. I'm sorry, that's terrible. But if you're just fucking with me, you're good at. That's a good one, you know? If you're not, I feel bad. But if you are, it was years ago, we can joke about it. Okay, we could joke about it. We love that. That's sad, though. I am sorry. I know even years later, it's still... I know somebody who was really close to me who lost their mom. And that's a really hard one to lose. I mean, your mom or your dad, your parents in general, when you're a young... Like, I'm young and I'm blessed to still have both my parents, thank the Lord. But I know people who have lost a mom or a dad, but I'm close with someone who did lose a mom, and I saw what they went through. I was very close with them throughout the whole process, so I am really sorry about that. That is awful. It's a tough thing, but that's really cool. Not really cool, but it's really cool that you're talking about it, that you feel like you could joke about it. You know, that's awesome, because everybody deals with these things in different weird ways. That's she goes, new car though. You know, it's like the trade-off. You get the new car out of it, you know, it kind of helps us. It's like that Daniel Tosh joke where he's like, you know, the planes might have went into the World Trade Center, but you no longer had to, like, go into the airport to watch your girlfriend's flight take off. You didn't have to sit in the terminal watching your girlfriend's flight take off. So it's like, you know, sometimes a positive comes out of a negative. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like if like a white guy has sex with a black chick, instead of having to kill himself after for the shame, he might just die of AIDS. You know what I mean? Positive comes out of the negative. It just happens. See, you get it. But I'm sorry, but that's sad. But let's get back into the show. I'm getting distracted. I know myself. If I keep rolling with this, I'll keep getting distracted. The fuck was I even saying a second ago? Oh yeah, we're also going to talk a little bit about this Air Canada jet. You know, that reminds me, talking about 9/11. Speaking of 9/11, speaking of what the Jews did, speaking of 9/11, let's talk about Air Canada for a second. So I don't know if you guys saw, I think it was at was it at JFK or LaGuardia? I want to say LaGuardia Airport in New York, but at LaGuardia Airport, a Air Canada flight was going to land down, and I'll give you guys like a little, all right, let's do like a little diagram. So this right here, this knife, this foldable pocket knife, this is going to be a fire truck that's coming straight on the tarmac here. And then you have the plane coming down, boom. Plane goes right into the truck. Sorry, bad, wasn't the best one, but you guys get the picture. Plane goes down right into the truck, and the front of the plane fucking explodes. I mean, this thing's torn to shit, and may God rest their souls. Few people lost their lives. We'll pray for them, and we'll keep you guys updated on details there. But one thing I noticed, and like, I'm sure other people are asking this question, and maybe there's a scientific answer to this, pardon me, but I'm not a science major, I don't know everything about science and physics, but, so pardon my stupidity if I'm incorrect here, but doesn't that, like, not disprove 9/11, but a little bit, doesn't it make you guys think that there was probably bombs lining the towers? You see this plane get fucked up over hitting a truck, and then you think about, like, how does a plane take down a tower? How does a plane just completely collapse a tower like that? I just don't think it's realistic. And, like, I've already had my questions about 9/11. I've talked about it on the show. But that's interesting to me. That's something that I want to look into more. And I wish there was the Mythbusters guy. Like, I wish the Mythbusters guys would sit down and they'd be like, you know what? Let's do a Did 9/11 Really Happen episode. Like, why not? Let's get them out of retirement. Did 9/11 really happen in the way they told us it did? Because, I don't know. I saw that. We'll watch the video later at the end of the show. But I thought it was interesting. So we'll watch that later. And I'll elaborate on my 9/11 theory slightly more towards the end. And then, like I said, we'll talk about a lot of the black issues. And the only other thing I wanted to talk about, and you guys might have noticed the title of the video, which was Never Trust a Woman. You might be thinking, James, what are you talking about? None of the things you mentioned are about women. It's really because I couldn't think of a name for the video, and there was two specific things that I wanted to talk about that involve women. And I was like, you know what? You can't trust any of these women that I'm going to talk about. So let's call it Never Trust a Woman. But I don't know if anybody watches Mr. Beast. I'm not like a massive fan. I watch some of his videos here and there, depending on what it is. But someone told me, they were like, watch his new video. It's a guy goes in the woods for 30 days with 3 of his exes. And if he's able to, or like 4 of his exes or something. And if he's able to survive in the woods with them for a month, he gets like $250,000. And I was like, okay, like, to be honest, it seems easy. Like, putting up with like 4 annoying bitches for a month for $250,000, like, okay, like, it sucks, but it's $250,000. You'd have to be a retard to be like, I quit. These bitches are too annoying. Like, and that's coming from me. That's coming from someone who doesn't want to be around bitches at all. But this guy, he's in there for 30 days, and he's carrying the weight. Like, the reason they're eating, the reason they have shelter, all that, it's because of him. He's building the shelter, he's building the forts, he's building the fires, he's cooking the food, he's doing everything for these bitches. And these ungrateful cunts, or let's talk about one of them, like, let's talk about 2 of them specifically. One of them had a plan the entire time. I'm going to steal all the money. Like, the women had the option to steal the money from him, and the guy didn't know that. And one of them had a plan. I'm going to steal the money. I'm going to make him go through this entire thing. Then I'm going to steal the money so I can get back at him because he cheated on me. And it's like, okay, well, like, what a cunt. Like, that, like, whatever. We don't condone cheating, but, like, that woman's a cunt for that. You're going to steal $250,000 as, like, a few-year-long revenge plot? Like, get over yourself, you stupid twat. But then another woman comes in. And this woman then, like, kind of he gets to pick who the final woman is, and that woman decides if she wants to steal the money or not, and he doesn't know that part. This other woman wins the final thing, and this woman swears on the Bible. Like, literally, he pulls out a Bible, she says she's a Christian, and she swears on it, puts her hand on it, swears on the Bible that she will not steal the money from him, and that she will not fuck him over in any way. And then what does she do? She lies while swearing on the Bible, steals the money, and then she, like, celebrates it, and she thinks she's this girl boss. A few different things come to my head. First of all, what a cunt. Second of all, never fucking trust a woman. Never trust a woman. And third, there's a lot of debate that goes back, like, not a lot of Christians debate this, but occasionally you get a debate, and they talk about the meaning of, like, Eve taking the apple. how I view that now, and after you see something like that, like, these bitches gotta go. You cannot trust a bitch. You can never trust a woman. Ever since Eve ate that apple, you can never trust a bitch. And if you are a guy trusting bitches, you are retarded. You are literally, that's like having Jeffrey Epstein babysit your kids. Why are you trusting a bitch? Never trust a bitch. It is rule number 1. Eve ate the apple, and ever since that moment, you can never trust a fucking woman again. And I have never felt like that is more true than after I watched that video. I watched this video, and I watched this woman who throughout the 30 days is reading her Bible, is praying. You think, okay, maybe this is the good one in the group. Maybe this is one of the women who we'd call a woman instead of a bitch. She's reading her Bible, she's praying, she's talking nice, she's not being a cunt the entire time. At the end, puts her hand on the same Bible that she's been reading for a month, and lies. You can't trust a bitch. And again, do I feel bad for the guy? Kind of, but almost not. It's like, you cannot trust these women. And if you do, I've said before on the show, you can't blame women for being women. You can't blame women for being dumb, because that's what women are. You can't blame a woman for being a bad driver, because women are just bad drivers. You can't blame a woman for lying, because women are prone to lie. You can't blame a woman for a lot of these things, because that's who they are and what they do. They piss, they cry, they scream. That's what women are like. And if you treat them like they're adults who don't do that, guess what? You will always be disappointed. So, do I feel bad this guy had to spend a month in the woods and got 300K taken from him, or $250,000, whatever it was? Yeah, sure. But at the same time, I blame him. He put his trust in something that he could never trust. Never trust a bitch. It is rule number fucking 1. It is so fucking easy. Women are little children, and you have to treat them like that. If you treat them like you can trust them, and like they can drive, and like they can fly planes, guess what? They're gonna crash the planes, crash the cars, and they're gonna lie. They are going to fuck you over at every turn. And if you don't think like women are like this, and you think like, oh, but this is just a select group, a few women, I'm going to talk about point number 2. Point number 2 is the other thing that I saw that I was like, and I see this all the time, but the other thing that I saw that I was like, damn, you really can't trust these hoes. All these women are 304s. They are sluts. Like, you could say whatever you want about Myron Gaines. People shit on him. People love him. But he is right. He is right about all this. Because you watch Clavicular. Clavicular is somebody who spent an absurd amount of money to become objectively very good looking. He's an attractive individual who goes to the clubs. He has money. He's a known quantity. He's somebody that women will desire just because of who he is. Like I said, he's good looking. He's rich. He's young. He lives in a big city like Miami. And women will go out of their way to throw themselves at this guy. And where I'm getting with this is every single weekend, but this weekend specifically I saw a lot of it, but every single fucking weekend since this guy has hit the mainstream for the last 6 months or whatever it's been, every single weekend I see a new video of a different guy crying online, or a different girl crying online. The guy's crying because his girlfriend just got fucked by Clavicular, or the girl's crying because Clavicular just kicked her out of his house after he found out that she was a cheating whore. Every single weekend, I see a video of a girl walking away from her boyfriend in the club, walking into Clavicular's private section, and then he ropes off the guy from coming in, and the guy's screaming on the sideline, freaking the fuck out. These women will literally leave you for proximal hypergamy. These women are trash. They are nothing. And you want to trust a bitch. If you are trusting a bitch, you are trusting like a fucking toddler. Like, literally, trusting a woman is like trusting a 4-year-old. It is the exact same thing. They will leave you for a better situation. They will lie to you for your money. They will fuck you over. And when they're all said and done with all of it, when they've gotten every last thing they can get out of you, what will they do? They will falsely accuse you of rape, ruin your life, and only retract it after the damage has been done. We've seen it with NFL players. We've seen it with NBA players. We've seen it with college players. We've seen it happen to famous men all around the world. We've seen it happen to Russell Brand. We've seen it happen... Did it happen to Michael Jackson, or was that something else? We've seen it happen with Sean Oakman. We've seen it happen everywhere. That's what these women do. These women are retarded. They are sick. They are deranged. And again, it's not all of them. It's mainly the bitches. Like, I hate talking about women in this way because there are some great women. Like, there are women, like, I look at my grandmother, and I would die for that woman if she wasn't my grandmother just because of how good of a person she is. how amazing of a woman she is to my grandfather, to my entire family. That is a woman. That is not a bitch. A bitch is somebody like any of the women who go with clavicular. Like any of the women on that Mr. Beast video who made it a point of pride to steal money from somebody while praising the Christian faith and then lying on the Bible like a cunt. Like, these bitches cannot be trusted. And like I said, when it's all said and done, when they raped, robbed, and looted you of every fucking thing you've ever worked for, what will they do? They will throw you to the side like a piece of trash. They'll beat themselves and say you beat them. They will do whatever and say you raped them. They'll never get a test, but they'll take it to social media. They will do everything they can to burn you down as a man. So again, to all my listeners, to every man who watches the show, never trust a bitch. And if you trust a bitch, you can only have yourself to blame. You give a bitch your keys, expect a scratch on the side of your car. You let a woman fly a plane, expect dead passengers. You give a woman your heart, expect her to tear it up and rip it and throw it on the fucking ground. You have a girlfriend, expect her to fuck Clavicular or Andrew Tate or Dan Bilzerian. Like, Dan Bilzerian, if you guys have never read his book back in the day, I think it was called The Setup. He literally writes stories about how he would fuck a girl, and then the girl would call her boyfriend immediately after fucking and bitch the boyfriend out for not feeding the dog in time while lying about where she was. These women are sick. They don't care about you. You are nothing to them. You are a stepping stone for them. They use you to get higher in life. If you are not rich, if you are not the most handsome son of a bitch to ever exist, or your cock is not like this size, these women are just using you 9 times out of 10. And sure, there's the good woman. There's one good for every, actually, I wouldn't even say 1 for every 10, like 1 for every 20. Like 1 out of every 20, out of every 20 bitches, there's 1 woman involved. It's just, I don't know. I'm so black-pilled on women. I really do not see a way out of this right now. Every time I interact with women or talk to them or I see them out in public, all I can see, like, I'm just like, wow, you bitches are so retarded. Like, you watch those videos of women on the whatever podcast, and they're like, what's 66 plus, like, 34? And they don't know it. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Like, it's absurd. They're like, how many continents are there? And they're like, what? They're like, name a country. And they're like, Africa. And it's like, okay. Name a country. Chicago. It's like, you stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. Like, oh my. Like, these women are actual literal retards. And we treat them. And here's, like, the real problem. The reason women feel this way is because of you stupid cunts. And hopefully it's none of my viewers. Hopefully my viewers are more based than the average fucking retard in the world. But it really is the men. It's like the men who enable this shit. If you're a man and you subscribe to an OnlyFans, you enable this. If you watch porn in general, you enable this. Really quick detour. Did anyone see it? The owner, the founder of OnlyFans, the Jew who's the top donor to AIPAC died? See, I was giving Trump a lot of shit for celebrating death. Trump tweeted out celebrating someone's death, and I was like, you know, that's not good. I don't like that. And then I saw the owner of OnlyFans died, and I was like, you know what? We're going to give Trump a pass. Fuck the owner of OnlyFans. Again, is it sad someone died? Maybe a little, but knowing who it is, the world's a better place. The world is objectively a better place without that scumbag. The top donor to AIPAC, the owner of OnlyFans, a disgusting fucking Jew who wants to literally infect the minds of young boys all over this country. All over the world, essentially. And again, I'm not going to lie, kind of happy he's dead. Someone said if only OnlyFans went with him. I agree. OnlyFans should be, the assets should be seized, the entire programming and everything should be destroyed, it should be made illegal, all the money should be redistributed out to anyone who never bought OnlyFans. Anyone who never bought it, we get a pay cut. Someone said, when you give a woman trust, they only find a way to manipulate it. Exactly. Never tell a woman why you are the way you are. I could not be more serious about this. And for anyone who doesn't know what that means, never tell a woman your insecurities. Never tell a woman your problems. Never tell a woman the, like, quote-unquote trauma you've had in your life. The bad things that have happened in your life that shaped you into the individual you are today. Because a woman will take that, the most vulnerable things you tell them, and they will turn it around and use it against you. And at the first chance they get, they will throw it right in your fucking face in an argument. At the first chance they get, they will throw it in your face in an argument. Never trust a bitch. A woman's mind is trained to manipulate. A woman's mind is trained to always seek something better and to seek attention. If you are giving her the attention, she will then again go and try and get more attention from someone else. Like, just because you're giving her attention doesn't mean she doesn't need it anymore. She's manipulating you. It is so fucking easy to see the game once you like stand outside it for a second. When you're able to beat lust, when you're able to beat all those things like I have, and you're able to stand on the outside of the game and watch in for a second, you can always see how the game is rigged. The cards have already been fucking prearranged in the deck. You are being dealt from the bottom up, and you are falling for it if you're a man who is still dealing with lust, who is still throwing themselves at these women or throwing money at them or giving them trust. You are fucking yourself over. A woman, again, I don't even know. I was going to say... doesn't make sense anymore. I was going to say something didn't make sense. Someone said Sarah Stock is a great example. Exactly. And again, I'm not going to talk too much shit because I genuinely like Sarah Stock. And I think she is overall a good person, but what she did was fucking disgusting, and we can admit that. This woman LARPed and lied online saying that she was a virgin and that she was saving herself for her husband. Meanwhile, she'd been fucking her boss. And again, I like Elijah Schaffer too, so I'm not going to talk shit about this a lot. But it's like, that is one of the perfect examples where it's like, you cannot trust a bitch. You cannot trust a fucking woman. A woman's telling you she's a virgin, she's probably not. A woman telling you she has 3 bodies, guess what? She has 15. Times it by 5 always, whatever a woman says she has. It's fucking ridiculous. And then here's, over everything that pissed me off with Sarah Stock, here's what got me the worst. And it honestly hurt my heart a bit. And this wasn't even my relationship. But she traveled and got her wedding blessed by the Pope. And where it's, a bit of a gray area is, I don't know if her husband knew it or not. If her husband knew about the affair and the relationship at that moment, and she'd already confessed to a priest, confessed to her husband, and they still decided to move on anyway, then you can make an argument that her getting it blessed by the Pope's fine. But if she didn't, and that's the assumption that we're going with and the likely scenario, that is fucking crazy. You lied to God. You didn't lie just to yourself or to the public. You lied to God. You lied to Christ. And that part, I don't know. That really actually hurt my heart when I saw that. Because I remember saying on the show, I remember seeing them getting their wedding blessed by the Pope. And I remember saying on the show, like, that is a genius idea. That is something I want to do one day. That is something that when I inevitably get married, not inevitably, maybe I won't. But when I want to get married, but that is when I get married, I want to do that. I want to go and get my wedding blessed by the Pope. That would be an incredibly special moment, possibly even more special than the wedding itself. And then to see that, it was like, wow. That was just, it was gut-wrenching. It really was. Ugh. But I'm glad everyone's here for the show. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great day. Sorry to blackpill everybody, on this early in the week, but it's like, you really cannot trust a bitch. You cannot trust a bitch. You can't trust them with your heart. You can't trust them with your money. You can't trust them to be honest. You can't trust them to be loyal. You cannot trust a modern day bitch. Why? Because clavicular exists. They will leave you to fuck a guy like that here's the fucked up thing about it is like, these women know when they fuck Clav that Clav is never gonna fuck them again. That Clav is going to fuck them for 1 minute and then be done. Like, Clav is open and honest about how he literally, gets in and gets out, never fucks him again, fucks for, 2 seconds and that's it. He literally has to get a shot in his dick to get hard. And these women will have a guy who pays for everything. He takes her on dates. He buys her shit. He's met her family. They've been dating for years. I saw a woman who was dating her boyfriend for 5 fucking years leave her boyfriend to fuck Clav. It lasted 4 minutes, and then he literally threw her out of the house. Who's that more embarrassing for, the man or the one, for the boyfriend or the girlfriend there? Because that's crazy. Imagine throwing away a 5-year relationship for less than 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's fucking insane. These women are nothing. They don't have souls. They don't have morals. They are barely humans at a point. The women who act like that are barely human. They're unrecognizable to people like me. I look at something like that, and I am so fucking disgusted on the inside. So morally outraged. I cannot stand the thought of these. I'm getting pissed off just talking about it. I'm getting pissed off. I don't know why. I just, like, I was going to say I'm so morally outraged by these cunts. And I don't know why I stopped myself from saying cunts. I was like, I thought about it for a second. I'm like, I say that all the time on the show. Why am I stopping myself? I, like, censored myself from saying the word cunt. And I'm like, why did I just do that? I say cunt all the... Cunt's one of my favorite words. Like, objectively, I just thought about it. It's easily one of my top 10 words I use. One of my top 10 words... Not just that I use that I love. Like, one of the top 10 words in the English language is cunt. Cunt is great. One of the best words ever created. Like, I dare anyone, come up with 10 better words than cunt. I don't think anyone can. Someone goes, from what happened to my uncle and myself, don't get married. I will never get married and will probably never have the desire for love again. I feel you on that, brother. You know, like, I'm in the phase where, like, I really would love to get married. But, like, I want to get married to have kids. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to deal with the bitch wife as much as I just want to have children. And I'm with you. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to, like... I hate talking about, like, super personal stuff about myself on the show. But, whatever. We're already this far. I'm with you. Like, after... like, I've had a couple heartbreaks. I've had a couple moments in life where it's like you give your trust to a woman, she shatters it, and it's like, do I ever even want to love again? Like, you kind of want to, but then at the same time, you're just like, these women suck. Like, and it's not even just, like, the women I've dated. It's like, I meet women in real life. Like, I go out, I have friends, we'll go out to a bar, we'll go out, watch a game. I went out and watched the UFC and flag football the other day. The women there are all whores. They're all trash. They're not, like, it's like, I don't even want to be around them. Like, they disgust me. I look at a woman, now that I got over lust, and I'm not just looking at a woman and just like, oh... Like, I'm looking at a woman and I'm just thinking, I'm like, this is a trash woman. Like, this is like, it's actually disrespectful to women to call this girl a woman. Like, she is a bitch. She's trash. She's a whore. Like, I look at women with such disgust now. And again, like, 1 out of every 20, I'm like, you know what? The guy who marries you is lucky. The guy who's going to marry you one day, that's a lucky man. Then the other 19, I'm just like, you bitches are burning in hell. Like, the hell ratio is going to be fucking, like, it's going to be like a frat party. It's going to be like 10-1 bitches to men. Like, I don't think, I genuinely don't think these women realize that the majority of them will burn in hell. And that is sad. That is really sad. But it's like the hell ratio will be like a FSU frat party. It's going to be, for every one guy, there's 10 bitches down there. It's going to be crazy. It really is going to be insane how the next, like, 20 years shapes up. Because all these women who are getting just ran through like trains, they're going to eventually, like, settle down and get married. The divorce rate's going to be an anomaly. Like, we thought a 50% divorce rate was high. Divorce rates are going to be an anomaly. And here's what they really need to do with divorce. Not just divorce, with marriage. I talked about this with Ceci when we did our, like, 4.5 hour long thing. They need to take away divorce from the federal government and from the state. They should not be involved at all. Unless you are religious and you are getting married through a church, you should not be getting married. Like, you could have a wedding, you could buy each other rings, you could say we're married, you could say whatever you want, you could say we're husband and wife, you could do the whole song and dance, but there should not be any actual, like, real marriages outside of marriages that happen in a church. Because that's what a real wedding is. That's what a real marriage is. It's a religious agreement. It is a agreement with God and with yourself and with your partner. It is not a agreement with the fucking state. It is an agreement and a contract you sign with Christ. And it's disrespectful, the fact that we have all these people getting married outside the church, and those are the ones who are mainly getting divorced. People who get married within the church are way less likely to get divorced. So I really think they need to change up how they do marriage, get rid of all marriage that's outside the church. And it's like, again, like, tell them, do whatever you want. You could do all the marriage stuff, you could say it, you could do the whole song and dance, but on paper, you're not legally married. You are just, you know, two people who are living together, sharing finance, like, doing all that. But yeah, realistically, I think that would solve a lot of the problems, a lot of the issues, and it would bring a lot of people back to religion. But let's get into the actual show. That was our women rant. You know, very passionate. We feel passionate about this subject. Because we love women. We do. We objectively, we really love women. But the bitches, they ruin it for all the women. Like, all my feelings about this come from the bitches, not the woman. And the bitches, they really overshadow the women. They really make it hard to, like, compliment the women because the bitches are that awful. They are really the worst people on this planet. Like, next to the Israelis, next to, like, Benjamin Netanyahu, Like, if I had to rank the most evil people ever, it would be like Bibi Netanyahu, bitches, Mark Levin. Like, bitches are clear number 2. Bitches are up there for sure. But okay, we're going to get on to the show. Before I do, please remember to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment. We read all the comments at the end of each show. Rate the show 5 stars on Spotify. Follow me on X, Instagram, whatever platform you're watching on. Just give me a follow there. And join my Telegram channel by scanning the code up in the corner. But I want to talk about, like I said, some of the other things that I was mentioning in the beginning of the show. Mainly, I want to talk about black crime. And I want to talk about a few very specific instances. And let me get this pulled up for you guys, because this is actually a follow-up story on something we reported on previously on the show. So previously on the show, we reported on a story about these 3 super predators, about these 3 disgusting, degenerate super predator youth individuals, but these 3 blacks, 2 boys, 12 and 13, and then what's it called? There was a third one involved as well. I don't know why and 15 as well, 12, 13, and 15. But these 3 boys, they held this girl down, shoved rocks in her mouth, and raped her. This other 12-year-old. They raped a 12-year-old girl. They held her down, shoved rocks in her mouth so she could not scream. They shoved rocks in her mouth. And then they held her down and raped her. 12-year-olds did this to another 12-year-old. And again, is it surprising that the people doing this are the usual suspects, that they are blacks? Not really. Again, when you look at all the crime and you see that almost every crime is committed by a black person, it stops being surprising after a while. But I want to give a follow-up on this. And before I go to the follow-up, I want to remind you guys of something else I reported on when I showed you guys this the first time. But one of their dads, I'm surprised they have a dad too, I know. One of their dads popped on X and released a video shortly after they were arrested and justified it. He didn't justify the rape, but he said they were boys and boys will be boys, and you know they didn't know what they were doing, and it was fucking disgusting the way he justified it. And then their aunt got on stream, and the aunt was basically celebrating it. The aunt was like, "Oh, good, fuck that bitch who got," like, literally shitting on the 12-year-old girl who got raped by these individuals. And like I said, I'm not surprised at all. These people get this from home. There is a lack of IQ in that community. There is a lack of reasoning in that community, a lack of decorum. And when you come from an environment where you're surrounded by an aunt who is celebrating the rape of a 12-year-old and who is defending the boys who did it, and a dad who would again defend the boys who did it, I'm guessing that that wasn't a good aunt and a dad to grow up around. I'm guessing the morals they instilled in these children were not good. I'm guessing they taught these kids everything they knew. That's my assumption, and that's a very fair assumption given everything they were saying. And this is where I want to talk about black privilege, because this is what happened in the court case following it. So one of the boys got sentenced, but what happened to the boy who shoved rocks in the girl's mouth so they could rape her so she wouldn't scream? The boy who shoved rocks in this girl's mouth, shoving, like, if somebody put rocks in a female family member's mouth that I had, I would literally put a bullet in their head. I would not even think about it. There would be no thought in my mind. I would just do it. I would not even think for a moment. I would let action speak. But this guy, this kid, this 12-year-old super predator, put rocks in this little girl's mouth so they could rape her. And he gets off with house arrest. House arrest, not even jail. How about we either put this person in jail for life and throw away the key because this is a black super predator who will never contribute anything positive to society, or we put them on a boat to Africa and never accept them back. I would be fine with either of those two. But putting this fucking person on house arrest, sorry, I shouldn't have called him a person because this is a subhuman. Putting this sub-Saharan on house arrest and allowing them to possibly get back into society eventually is unacceptable to me, especially when this person lives less than an hour from me. This is disgusting. I don't want this person in my community. I don't want this person in my state. I want this person either put to death, put in jail with the key thrown away, or sent on a boat back to their fucking homeland of Africa. Because if you want to act like an animal, you can go live with the fucking animals. We do not need that shit here. Animals can live with other animals. You want to act like a monkey? Go back to Africa. Get the fuck out of my country. You want to put rocks in a little girl's mouth and rape her? Fuck you, kill yourself, get the fuck out of my country, you disgusting super predator. Like, it is fucking absurd that as a society, we have gotten so fucking woke and gay that a little fucking super predator kid will put rocks in a girl's mouth and the woke judge will be like, you know what, too many blacks in prison, house arrest. Kill yourself, bitch. Fuck you. In New Jersey, they just gave a man 8 months for fucking doing, like, he ripped the seagull's head off because it was, like, fucking attacking his little kid. But you're gonna put this person on house arrest for putting rocks in a girl's mouth and they raped her? Fuck you. Fuck the judge. Fuck the jury. Fuck this super predator. All these people need to be sentenced. This problem can only be fixed in a few very specific ways, and no amount of welfare and EBT and Section 8 bullshit is going to fix it. No matter how much liberals want to tell you it will, what will fix this is punishing black crime. 3 strike laws, and sending these super predators back to Africa. You want to commit multiple crimes in my country? Great. 2 choices. Spend the rest of your miserable life in prison, or get sent back to Africa and go live in your fucking homeland with the other animals. I don't consider these people human. And that's not to say I don't consider blacks human. I do, because there's a difference between blacks and these violent super predators. If you're black, you contribute to society. You pay taxes. You're an outstanding citizen, possibly. If you're a super predator, you are doing shit like this, and I don't want super predators here. And it's crazy because it seems like 9 out of 10 black people I meet are just super predators these days. And every super predator needs to be sent the fuck out of my country. I don't care if it sounds harsh to people. I don't care if you don't like my rhetoric or whatever. Fuck you. We need to make our country safe. You want to make America safe? Get rid of the super predators. Again, I say this all the time about fat people. I'd rather deport fats than illegal immigrants, but it's like, would you rather deport all the violent blacks or all the illegal immigrants? Violent blacks in a fucking heartbeat. Violent blacks in a heartbeat. Do you know how much safer our country would be? Like, I would go and I would fucking celebrate if we were able to do that. I would throw a fucking party. First thing I'd do, I'd probably walk out in the streets. I would probably walk out in the streets and feel safe for once. It's fucking absurd. Like, I carry a gun on me everywhere I go because I'm legally allowed to in my state. It is crazy to me that I have to watch every black person as they go by me. I have to think, am I going to have to protect myself against this person? Is this going to be the person I'm going to have to stop if they try and mug me, attack me, whatever? Because the statistics show that it is likely to be them every time. And everyone always says, oh, it's racist to say you don't want to be around blacks or blah. No, it's not. It would be racist to say, I don't like the color of that guy's skin, so I don't want to be around him. It's not racist to say that the people who are that colored skin generally commit all the robberies, murders, rapes, crimes, and I don't want to be around people who have those tendencies. I want to avoid that group. Because even if the black person there is not one of them, there is always a chance. And I would rather not take that chance today. I would rather be racist and alive than not racist and dead. And I despise the people who disagree with that statement because it has gone too far. Even my liberal friends, like I have some liberal friends, I know it's shocking, but I have some liberal friends who even feel the same way. They understand that it's a problem. They see black culture and they're like, yeah, it is a terrible culture. But the problem with the liberals is you cannot convince them what the real issue is. They all say, oh, it's a culture problem. It's the white man who held them down for so long and now they're always in defense mode. It's like, no, it's an IQ issue. It's a decorum issue. It's a black father issue. And yes, it is a culture problem, but it's a mix of all these things. It is not just, whoa, there was redlining, so blacks are allowed to be violent. Like, fuck no, that's not a real thing. But I know people who are like that. I know white liberals who are literally like, oh, but redlining, we should give them a pass. It's like, kill you. Redlining, really? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you. Like, that's the most absurd fucking thing I've ever fucking heard. But this is what black privilege looks like. You shove rocks in a girl's mouth, you rape her, she's 12 years old, and you get house arrest. That's what black privilege is. And for people who say it does not exist, you are wrong. You are ignorant. Like, here's some, like, I might get shit for this right here, but I was playing NBA 2K. I know, I might get shit for it, but I was playing NBA 2K earlier today. I kind of like the game. I grew up playing it, so now anyone wants to give me shit for playing it, fuck you, I don't care. But I'm playing that game earlier. And I'm going to be honest, I'm like every other guy when I play video games. I like to throw out slurs when somebody's doing something wrong. So my teammate is being a real fucking retard. So I start throwing a couple slurs his way. It's just a random kid online. It's a 2-on-2 game. And then immediately all the other kids get on their mic. They're like, did you just say that? That's so fucking racist. That's so racist. And then I was like, you guys sound like such pussies. Like, literally back in the day, we would have ganged up on people like you in this lobby for saying it's racist. And they all start like bitching and moaning and crying. And they're like, why are you so racist? And I said, because blacks can't stop committing crimes because they are so fucking violent. And you want to know what these, and there were 3 black kids. You want to know what these 3 black kids said on the mic? They said, what are you talking about? Blacks are violent. It's the white cops who are violent. The white cops are always shooting black people. They see a unarmed black guy and they just feel violence inside them. And it's like, this is what these people actually believe. Like, these people are actually retarded. I know we joke that blacks are retards, and I know we talk about the IQ problems, but they actually are. Like, these are what the average black people are telling their kids. Like, your average black family is telling their children that all the cops hate them, that everybody looks at them and feels like they want to get violent. And it's like, these kids grow up thinking this way. They grow up hating white people because of it. And then they commit acts like this because they are prone to violence. Because from a young age, they are taught that everybody's trying to act violently against them. So they want to be violent. And that's not the only reasons. There are many reasons why they act violent. There are genetic reasons why they act violent. But it is kind of disgusting what these black, because kids don't pick that up themselves. They learn that from teachers. They learn that from their parents. That is where they learn these things. And these kids saying, oh, but cops just see unarmed black people and they just want to shoot them. It's like, do you know how many unarmed black people have been shot by the cops in the last like 5 years? It's under 40. It's under 50. It is a low number. Do you know how many people black people have shot in the last week? Hundreds. Hundreds of people have died at the hands of other blacks just in the last week alone. And these people are so fucking retarded, they cannot understand that. Someone said black privilege is getting into med school with a 2.7 GPA. Exactly. Black privilege is not being able to read and being the #1 podcast in the country like Candace Owens. Black privilege is not being able to read and getting into an Ivy League school. Black privilege is getting a test score worse than an Asian or a white and getting into that school. Black privilege is getting hired as a pilot with less qualifications than a white man. Black privilege is not having to shave when you're in the military when every other person has to shave their beard. Black privilege exists fucking everywhere. Black privilege is committing 13 felonies, getting out, and then slitting a white girl's throat on a fucking train, and then having half the country defend you. Black privilege is overdosing on fentanyl in real time, and then having the cop blamed for your death. Black privilege exists all around us, and everyone who fails to acknowledge it is failing society. You are making society worse by not acknowledging the problems of black culture and the privilege they get because of it. It is fucking disgusting because in a lot of ways they are ruining society. Like, the really bad blacks are ruining it for everybody. And again, I don't want to like generalize too much because I don't want to say it's every black. And I think most people know that I'm saying that. But there are the couple retards who are going to listen to this and be like, oh, but some blacks are good. Yeah, I fucking know that, you fucking retard. I know a couple blacks are all right. I know 1 out of every 10 blacks is not going to commit a crime. But guess what? The other 9 are. The other 9 are going to rob you, rape you, and they're going to fucking kill you. So I'm sick of I'm sick of all the white knighting. I'm sick of all the people defending it. It actually just like really irritates me and disgusts me. Someone said blacks are honestly a plague on society. Yeah, in a lot of ways, a lot of them are. They are a huge fucking problem. And if we cannot fix this, if we don't get a hold of it, it will become a massive issue when whites are officially a minority in this country. Because we are raising generations of young minorities who hate white people. They hate white people because from a young age, they're taught the white man oppressed them, that white cops want to kill them, that everybody's out against them, and if we could, we would enslave them. Let me clue you fucking retards in. If we wanted to enslave you right now, we could. If we wanted to take your voting rights away now, we could. If we wanted to ship you all back to Africa now, we could. We outnumber you. We outgun you. We outman you. We outspend you. But guess what? We're not doing those things because we don't want to. What do we want to happen? We want you fucking retards to assimilate into society. Stop acting like monkeys. Stop chimping out in the grocery store. Stop chimping out on trains. Stop chimping out at track meets. Stop freaking out everywhere you go and assimilate into society. Stop killing cops, stop breaking into cars, stop killing other blacks, stop aborting your kids, stop leaving your fucking kids when the second you get a woman pregnant, stop glorifying the NBA and NFL and rappers, and actually contribute to society, assimilate to society. Because when my Italian ancestors came to America in the early 1900s, guess what? They immediately assimilated. They dropped their Italian accents. They learned English. They learned how to contribute in their communities. They didn't fucking kill people. They didn't act like shit. They didn't act like total fucking savages. They didn't put rocks in little girls' mouths and rape them. No, they fucking built New York. They built the subways. They built the airplanes. They fought in the wars. And they built the greatest fucking country that ever existed until you fucking retards ruined it. Until the Hart-Celler Act ruined it. Until these super predators ruined it. Until everybody fucking destroyed this nation, till liberals and retards and white knights and all these pussies ruined what was once a great country. I gotta take a second and just because when I talk about a topic like this, I truly get passionate. Passionate is just a better way of saying I get pissed off. But I truly get like really upset talking about these things because it is something I am super passionate about. I lived in pretty much like I grew up in like a almost all white town. I was very lucky growing up to grow up in a town that was pretty much crime free. Grew up in an all white town, almost no crime. Let's go. Huge W, huge W. Thank you. Let's go. Big shout out JT Strongbow. Thank you so much. Let's go. Much appreciated. But yeah, I grew up in a town that was almost all white. And then for 1 year, I went to a community college, and it was like an all-black school. And I lived in dorms at the community college. And to see the way these people interact with each other, and to see the way these people go about their days, and the stuff that like intrigues them, the stuff that sets them off, the stuff like how they act in a gang and group mentality. It is like a unproductive, kind of disgusting culture. Like when you see it as up close as I did, you truly realize it. Like I was black or red pilled on the blacks very early. I got to see it early on, how they interact with each other and how they act, and it is disgusting. And they expect you, like if you're a white person with them, they kind of expect white people to conform to how they act. Like they want white people to act like wiggers, and they want you to talk like them and act like them and do these things with them. But then when it comes to, hey, how about assimilate into American culture and society? No, that's asking way too much. Now you're just dissing black culture and it's against black pride. It's like, what the fuck? Like black pride is a thing. Black History Month is a thing. But it's like, what about white history? What about all the history that built civilization, that made civilization what it was? And people always say like, oh, but why don't you guys just go build your own all-white country if that's what you truly want? You want to know why? Because everybody else would move there. Because it would become the greatest country ever, and then everyone else would want to live there. When America was pretty much an all-white country, and it was like 90-something% white, what did everyone do? They wanted to move here. Why? Because it was the greatest fucking country ever made. White people build things that last. White people build things that can last forever. White people built this fucking world, essentially. We built every productive thing in this society. All the beautiful architecture you see. All the fucking cars you drive. The planes you fucking see flying. The big schools and universities you see. All the roads. All the subways. Guess what? They were mainly done by all European white men. European white men. We made music. We made theater. Shakespeare. Mozart. Fuck you. We did it all. And they want to take that away from us and act like we didn't contribute anything. No, everything is someone else's culture. No, fuck you. White culture is great. And the fact that they try and diminish that and act like it doesn't even exist. I hear people all the time saying, what even is white culture? It's like, fuck you. People like you are a cancer to society. People who say, what even is white culture? White people don't have a culture. You are the worst kind of person. Because you are the kind of person who is either too stupid to realize that you're fucking wrong, or you just blatantly fucking hate white people. Because white people built everything that was fucking good. Everything that's last in this society was built by whites. And it's not just saying no one else can. It's just saying, I'd like to see them fucking do it, though. I would like to see them try. I would like to see someone attempt to build something like we've built. I'd like to see them try and reestablish the Roman Empire, their Roman Empire. I'd like to see them build up what we've built up, invent what we've invented. We invented half the fucking modern language. We invented music. We invented it all. We created the most beautiful art. All the best theater, everything that you fucking see and love, that was by us. That was our ancestors, and they want to take that away. They want us to be extinct. They want white people gone. They are celebrating the idea of whites becoming a minority in our own country. And not only are they celebrating the idea of us becoming a minority, they're celebrating the idea that one day we will be extinct. I had somebody in an argument say to me, one day everyone's going to look like Ben Simmons anyway. What do you give a shit? And if you don't know who Ben Simmons is, he's a mixed guy who's in the NBA. And I said to him, that's disgusting because I don't want that. I will never allow that to happen. I will marry a white woman for the sole fact that I want my kids to resemble me and I want the white race to continue. And I will instill that value in my children and their children beyond that. We need to let this thing continue. We cannot fall. We cannot keep, again, there's nothing illegal about mixing. There's nothing wrong in the Bible about mixing. But if you want the white race to continue, stop doing it because we need white people to continue. You want modern culture, you want the best culture to ever live, to die. You want the most beautiful things that have ever been invented. You want the people who created that to die off? That would be really sad to me. That would be, I think it would be one of the worst things that could ever happen to the universe, to the world, if white people died off. It would be pure chaos. Literally, you would have the Asians left to keep things calm. That is all you would have to keep things calm at that point. You need the white people. You need the white people in the world. You need them in society. You need them to keep things stable. I don't know why I had it on the mini box the entire time I feel like that would have looked better if I was on the big box doing that whole long rant. But whatever. What are you going to do? Ugh. But yeah, they want us to die, and they're celebrating the idea of us going extinct. And black privilege is running rampant in our societies, and we really need to hold these people accountable. And I want to show you guys some more videos. There's 2 more videos I want to show you. It's of the same incident, just 2 different angles that show more of what I'm talking about when it comes to black privilege. So let's watch these videos. And like I said, this video is the video of the girl who she's being harassed by a group of blacks, a group of black super predators, 20-something of them. They're kicking her car, they're sitting on her car, they're harassing her. And she runs through them to get away. And somehow she is the one getting charged. So let's watch these 2 videos, 2 different angles. Here we go.
Oh, they about to hit us. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. That's none of our business. That's none of our business. That's none of our business.
They're kicking her car.
She about to really run through. She about to really run through. She really about to run back through.
Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. And somehow she's the one who gets arrested for this. Somehow she's the one who gets arrested for this. They're all harassing her, kicking her car, assaulting her, and she escapes the situation in the easiest way possible. Somehow that's illegal. Like, if I was in this situation, I would have shot my way out. I would have literally shot my way out of this scenario. She handled this with more restraint than I would have. And this woman, this is her mugshot right here. We need to start a GoFundMe for her, because here's the second angle. You can see it from a little bit of a higher angle. Good for her. Good for her. Someone says my future wife right there. You might have to fight me for her. I would marry this bitch. Look at her. White, runs through a group of them. She already checks all the boxes. Already checks the boxes. and somehow she gets arrested. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit. When somebody jumped on Clav's car, he was able to run them over because he was in the state of Florida. If this happened in the state of Florida, she would have been legally well within her rights to do that. But because she's in a liberal hellhole of a state, she can't get away with it. Because she's in a more liberal state than Florida, she is not able to do this. It's fucking insane. This woman is innocent. She protected herself and saved her life. And if I was her father, I would celebrate what she did. She did the right thing. If I was her father, I would give her the biggest hug ever and said, you did exactly what I wanted you to do there. You protected your life. You saved your life. Because these people were going to beat you. They were harassing you. They were assaulting your vehicle. You had every right to do what you did. And honestly, she showed restraint. She warned them many times, going back and forth. She was blocked in on the back, going back and forth, saying, I'm going to fucking go. I'm going to fucking go. Guess what they did? They sat on the car. They kept kicking it. They kept standing in front of her. And they kept surrounding her vehicle. So what did she do? She escaped. She drove right through the fucking crowd. And then she gets stopped by cops. What she did was the right thing. And I think this woman deserves millions of dollars in a GoFundMe. This woman deserves to be set for the next 10 fucking years, let alone possibly the rest of her life. This woman deserves a GoFundMe. If nobody starts it, I'll start one tomorrow, but I bet someone has already got one up. But it's so fucking sad to see. It's so sad to see that in our own communities, you could be being harassed by 20 to 30 super predators who are all bigger than you, stronger than you. They could beat the shit out of you or shoot you. You don't know if they're carrying or not. And then you get in a car and they surround your car. They're kicking your car. You could drive away and still be charged. Bullshit. It is absolute bullshit the way this society operates, and that is black privilege. Black people can literally act like animals in that scenario, and the white girl gets charged. They want to say, oh, the cops are racist, the judges are... No, yeah, they're racist towards white people. They fucking hate white people. Because this is bullshit. This girl just saved her own life. And what does she get for it? A jail sentence? Fuck you. Someone said she should have a holiday named after her. Exactly. Take Juneteenth away. Give it to her. Juneteenth, isn't it like... Juneteenth is such bullshit anyway. It's not even the day they freed the slaves. It's just the day we told them about it. That one always gets me because it's so funny. Juneteenth is not the day that we freed the slaves. We freed them months before. We just never told them. We just didn't tell them. We didn't tell them. They never figured it out, guys. Why would you tell them? You'd have to be an idiot. Imagine you're like the first guy to tell your slaves that they were freed. Like they had no other way of knowing. They had no way to access the news. No. You're just the one guy, and then you find out, you got all your friends, you're like, yeah, it sucks. I had to get rid of my slaves. They made it illegal. And all your friends are just like, you actually got rid of them? We didn't tell him. But yeah, take away Juneteenth, give it to the white girl. Someone said, bruh, they pissed me off closing the banks in the middle of the week. Who closed the banks in the middle of the... What are you talking about? Who closed the bank in the middle? Did I miss something? Oh, for Juneteenth. Yeah. It's such a stupid fucking holiday. It even sounds stupid. Juneteenth? Okay. It just sounds retarded. Like, it sounds like a holiday that black people named. Ugh. Alright, let's see. What else did I have to talk about today? What else did I have? Okay, I had a couple other things I wanted to show you. This is a short one. It's a video I saw. And it's this woman freaking out because she's like, guys, we need to report the racism in CVS. And I want to explain something. Explain how this is not racist. I want to show you guys the video and then explain really quick. Most people can realize, but...
There are no security devices on any of these. Same thing down here. No security devices, but when we get to this shade,
So she thinks this is a racist CVS. In her mind, this is a white girl saying, this is a racist CVS, we need to expose them. They don't put security tags on the white girl makeup, but on the black girl makeup, there's security tags. And it's like, okay, sweetheart, sit down, let me hold your hand when I tell you this. They put security tags on the most stolen items. So items that get stolen more get security tags put on them. Like, same thing in New York. The items that get stolen more, they put behind glass cabinets that you have to get unlocked, but they don't put the sunscreen behind glass cabinets because black people never steal sunscreen. Same way, black people don't steal white girl makeup. They steal black girl makeup. And what is the most stolen items? It's all by black people. So what are they going to do? They're going to lock those items up, and they're generally the black items. And this person's shocked about this. It's like, you stupid bitch. You're blaming CVS because black people steal too much. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say women shouldn't vote. Women are retards. You cannot treat women you can't treat women like they are on your level. Because if you treat a woman like she is an adult human instead of just a fucking toddler, this is what you get. You get women who think like, oh, I'm onto something. I'm a smart boss, bitch. See, they're a racist ass CVS. It's like, no, you're just a stupid bitch. You're too stupid to realize that they put tags on the items that are stolen the most. And black people steal the most. So they're going to steal the black makeup. You fucking idiot. It's actually crazy to me that I have to explain this to some people. But somehow we do. Somehow we still have to explain this to people. Someone says, everything at Walmart is locked up except the sunscreen. It's like the Obama administration where if you disagree with Obama's policies, you are a racist. Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. Like, whenever you see everything locked up besides sunscreen, it's just like, that's a perfect picture representing America. It's like, white people don't steal, black people do. That's what I see when I see that. It's just black people have ruined society to the point that now everything has to be locked up besides the items they'll never steal because they'll never fucking use them. Okay, let's go on. This part is a little graphic, and we talked about it at the beginning of the show, but this is the video I'm going to show you guys of the Air Canada plane. And just look at, like, the picture following the wreckage. It's like, how does that happen there, but in 9/11 you bring down 2 buildings? Like, that's what I'm not getting. That's, like, my biggest question after seeing this. And if there's a scientific answer, I'll accept that I'm wrong. But I still believe that the buildings were lined with bombs that day. But here's the video. You can see... like, that's fucked up. That's crazy. Slow motion. Yeah, wow. So, I don't know. I think it's I'm curious if there's a scientific answer. Would love someone to let me know if I'm just being a retard on that one. But, I don't know. I think that video raises a couple questions about 9/11. And we've already raised the questions. Someone says, was the pilot or driver a woman? I don't know if the pilot wasn't. I don't know if the driver was. I think it was the air traffic control guy's fault, though. I think it was their fault. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see if it says on here. Yeah, it was the air traffic control. I was correct about that. It was the air traffic control guy was distracted by something else happening at the airport at the time, and they had a little bit of a mishap. 41 people sent to the hospital, 2 passengers dead. The passengers were the pilots. I'm guessing the people in the truck were killed too. I don't see any. 2 officers in the fire truck were injured, none dead so far. Wow, that's actually a miracle. Yeah, it is awful, but for all the people who watch my show who know a little bit more about science, tell me if my 9/11 theory, if it holds any water here. Tell me what you guys think. But okay, I had one last thing I wanted to show you guys, and then we're gonna go to our comments for the day. Let me get it pulled up here. I had one last thing I wanted to show you. Because this is just such a good video that I was just like, you know what? Like, this is going to be a little bit of a red-pilled show. Like, let's end the day with let's end it with a good video. Let's end it with something that we could all, like, give us a good patriotic feeling. Someone said, didn't it fall like a controlled demolition anyway? Yeah, exactly, it did. Like, it fell exactly like when they bomb buildings in Gaza, it fell similarly. Like, that's exactly how exactly like a controlled demolition. Like, I don't know. I don't believe that the planes alone took down the towers. Even Donald Trump was caught on a hot mic on a phone call saying that too. And the terrorist insurance, everything was Silverstein, Israeli art students, dancing. There's just too much evidence to show. But okay, let's watch this video. Then we're going to go into our comment section, wrap the show up for the day. Hope everyone enjoyed the show. I thought it was a pretty decent show today. But this is a video, maybe a lot of you guys have seen it, but this is just an Alex Jones video that just gets my fucking heart pumping every time. Love this video. Love Alex Jones. He's the fucking man. And I'm praying I don't get copyrighted because there is like background music in this video, but we're going to take the chance for Alex Jones today.
They look up to some twit instead of looking up to Thomas Jefferson or looking up to Nikola Tesla or looking up to Magellan. I mean, kids, Magellan's a lot cooler than Justin Bieber. He circumnavigated with one ship the entire planet. He was killed by wild natives before they got back to Portugal. And when they got back, there was only like 11 people alive of the 200 and something crew, and the entire ship was rotting down to the waterline. That's destiny. That's will. That's striving. That's being a trailblazer and explorer. Going into space. Mathematics. Quantum mechanics. The secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty. It's incredible detail. Tuning into it. They want to shatter your mind. Talking about Justin Bieber. They look up to some twit instead of looking up to Tom.
He has a talent that can never be replicated. And we do have to acknowledge it. I mean, he has that gift. He just has that gift where he can draw you in so well. And his passion for this, his passion against fighting globalism, his passion for America, his passion for just what is true and beautiful is incredible. And I love that video. I mean, someone says, W Uncle Alex. Exactly. I mean, W Uncle Alex. He is the fucking man. Like, I love that one video, like, you'll never defeat God. You'll never defeat the human spirit. It's like, this fucking guy is incredible. But it's just the secrets of the universe, quantum mechanics, mathematics. It's like, this guy is just, he is one of the most special things that the world was ever given. Really, he is. He is. We could have been born in any time, but we're born in the same time as Alex Jones, and we should all, that's one thing we can all be thankful for today. We are born in the same time as Alex Jones. That is objectively a massive gift to all of our lives. And to be honest, we owe Alex a lot. The guy's getting sued for $1 billion. They're trying to fucking ruin his life. And they would not be doing that if he was anybody else. They're doing it because he is Alex motherfucking Jones. And we have to defend this guy. We got to support him. Everyone should buy his stuff, his merch, his subscriptions, whatever. Like, we got to do everything we can to support this guy. Because I love Alex, and I hate to see what he's going through. I hate to see him go through it. But I just wanted to show that video. I thought it was a good way to, like, kind of wrap things up today. I knew it would be a pretty black-pilled show about certain stuff, and I was like, you know what? Let's have Uncle Alex take us home. Take me home, country roads, baby. But okay, we're going to go on to our comments. That's been the entire show for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment. We read all the comments at the end of each show.
Frit my Apple just gifted one subscription on
Frit my motherfucking Apple. Let's go. Thank you, sweetheart. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for being a fan of the show. Thank you for gifting a sub. Very much appreciated. Huge shout out. Huge thank you. Okay, let's see. And the comments, it's a mix of like 2 episodes, most of the comments. The comments are going to come from the episode I did with Ceci and the episode I did on Friday where it was the IQ problems for blacks. But okay, let's go. Someone said, if only you could play the one with money for nothing in the back. Yeah, it sucks like what I can and can't play because I can't play anything with music for the most part. Like, I'm surprised I did not get a copyright violation just for that. It would have popped up as I was doing it, and I didn't, so that's good. But okay, let's go into our comments. Remember to join our Telegram as well by scanning the code.
This one is a need a body count. Person face palming bro.
Yeah, I'm guessing our body count's kind of high.
Dang 62 comments. Bro is getting bigger.
That's kind of the average for each. Every episode averages, I think it's like 65 comments. Or like 64 or something.
James got mogged. Embarrassing.
You sound like a retard. I do the mogging, actually. You think I got mogged by a bitch with pink hair? Please.
Dating is a humiliation ritual only if you're 5 tall and act like you're 7.
Dating is a humiliation ritual no matter what. Tom Brady's wife cheated on him. Like, are you kidding? Like, okay. Here's the biggest red pill. You think your girl is never going to cheat on you? Tom Brady's wife cheated on him. These hoes ain't loyal. They tried to tell us when we were young. They tried to say these hoes ain't loyal. We thought it was just a song. No, it's reality. These women are not loyal. They are not shit. They will use you for everything you have, your money, your access, your status, your everything. And then they will just throw you to the side if they don't fucking accuse you of rape or beating them first. These women are nothing. And if you don't realize that, you will get played.
I have a feeling Cece won't be back.
What are you talking about? She'll be back anytime I want her to. We literally talked for an hour after. It was crazy because after we hopped up the 4.5 hour stream, we stayed on the phone for another hour, just not even talking, just straight up arguing more. And I was like, why don't we just stay on stream? Like, if we were just going to fucking argue for another hour, that's crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going with the comments. But yeah, she'll be back if I want her to. We have a gaming stream set up in a couple of weeks. She's traveling for a few weeks. I'm going to 1v1 her Rust in Modern Warfare 2 like the old days. That's how real men settled shit back in the day. That's how I'm going to settle it. We're going to see far right versus far left. 1v1 Rust, snipers only. I got this. I got this, fellas.
Is your concealed at FN 5.7 or what?
5.7 rock, baby. 5.7 rock. That's not my only... that's... I conceal with that sometimes. I don't love to conceal with it always because it is such an overpowering round. You don't need over-penetration most of the time, so I don't always carry it. Sometimes, there are times I even just carry a 22. Sometimes I carry a 9. Sometimes I carry a 5.7, 22, 38, 5.56, 7.62. Like, I carry, I don't know, I change up my ADC a lot.
The back of your throat must be sore from deep throating Nick Fuentes.
You just sound like a bitch.
They only have a low IQ problem as the education system is fucked. All of the West's IQ is also reducing due to overuse of AI, etc.
It's been proven that education doesn't really impact your IQ that much.
Fatherless homes, toxic moms, broken family unit, lack of God, shitty rap music role models. Trouble in school, trouble with emotions. Lower IQ does not help any of it. Buddy, education makes much more of an impact than that.
No, not on IQ.
The reason why some people's IQ don't increase that much is because they don't always utilize education effectively. The kids who lock in school tend to increase their IQ by a lot.
No.
Yeah, that's why you start teaching them from a young age, James. Once people are adults, also IQ is both caused by environment and genetics. But isn't caused by race itself. Humans share pretty much the same DNA.
Pretty much is the key word there. They don't share all the same DNA, and there are different genetics, and there are different IQs with different genetics, and black people overwhelmingly have a lot lower IQs because of genetics. Again, here's the thing, like, if in 100 years, if black people still have an average of 90 IQ, will you finally admit to, like, what's it going to take for people like you to admit defeat on this? Because we've been right about this for a very long time, and there's a lot of data to show it. And that was Christian and Jamin arguing that. Christian, I told you, I said, read the book, The Bell Curve, and then I'll have this debate with you. I'm not going to debate with you if you're not even educated on the subject.
They love to dislike each other.
Oh, me and Sassy? Yeah, I mean, it's a love-hate, there's a lot of passion there. A lot of passion, a lot of fire. She was challenging me to a fight, though. Objectively, I wouldn't stand a chance. I would love a sanctioned fight versus a woman. That would be fun.
How dare you say words? What are you, some kind of free-spirited man that believes in speaking righteous truth in an effort of bettering your country? That long beard don't cover up that redneck boy. My mistake, you changed your PFP. You actually have a bird chest, which is worse than man boob's face with tears of joy.
Oh, they're talking shit to this other guy.
Dude, we get it. You're fascinated with the male anatomy. Just like the rest of them chicken heads gawk.
They're just arguing with each other in my comments now.
Nah bro, you kept running your mouth. I told you to be respectful, Birdman. Now you are pushing Rogue into his old ways.
Rogue.
Good grandma's boy. Your downfall is letting that bulldog mouth of yours overload your puppy dog ass.
Dude, what the? Like, these people sound retarded.
Should Grandma's boy not respond to disrespect? For Rogue does. He did. You disrespect James constantly, my fellow cracker with the hard R. That's all I have a problem with. I respect you completely otherwise. You too have the right message to help men. I agree and see your perspective every time. It's just you gotta work on the delivery by keeping it respectful. If someone disrespects you, then lay the boots to them by all means. You are no Birdman. You are a man of God whether you realize it or not. Save the perfect hatred for the scum that deserve it. It's coming.
I don't love the long messages. I'm gonna be like, when people are just arguing with each other in my comments, and then I have to listen to like one of the really long, like, if you max your character count, like, I love your Rogue. I'm not trying to shit on you, but it's like, I can't listen to the max character count messages that aren't even like a fucking question in the end. Someone said, OMG, kill me with these comments. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself after this.
Anyone can say they're Christian, that's the problem. Yeah, that's what we've been trying to tell you, and out men saying they're women.
Yeah, that was a good, that was funny when I threw that back at her and she was like...
Talking about low Ike, how many of you voted for a guy who wears makeup for president? Just cause someone voted Trump doesn't mean they are low Ike. However, anyone that still supports him is probably low Ike or JS ignorant. X3, the host of this show, also wears makeup. I personally do not condone men wearing makeup, just to be clear.
You think I wear makeup? You sound like a bitch. This is all natural, baby.
Grandmas boy, you're a legit clown. Who are you to complain about men wearing makeup?
Well, if men wear makeup, they're gay.
I mean, I agree with him, men shouldn't wear makeup, however, it's a free country.
Shut the fuck up. Christian, that's the gayest thing you've ever said. But it's a free country. No, we should put men who wear makeup in jail. All men who decide to wear makeup should be thrown in jail. Honestly, just cut their balls off.
This is probably one of your most edgy thumbnails, face with tears of joy, at least aside from the ones about Laura Loomer.
That was a good thumbnail. I thought that was a funny I don't even think it was that crazy.
Looks like a Boondocks episode.
Yeah, I just thought it looked funny.
The oldest World War II veteran died and he black.
Okay.
Also, James, you think I can be based at times.
I don't think you're based almost ever. I've never had a moment where I'm like, Christian is based. No, never had that moment.
Christian, you're definitely more based than James, LOL.
Christian's pro-anchor, baby. Pro-women. Doesn't think that blacks are a problem. Yeah, super based guy. Super based. Doesn't realize that Judaism's a problem. Yeah, super based guy. Like, what are you fucking... These people are retarded. I really, like, think a lot of my... It's really just Jamin and Christian. Frit My Apple goes, I knew that was Christian. Exactly. The second you start hearing the comment, you're like, this has to be him.
No new wars means no new wars. There are absolutely no exceptions to that unless US is attacked first, which we weren't. It proves America is occupied by foreign influence. I wouldn't say that it's totally occupied, but it definitely is influenced to an extent by foreign countries. But most countries are influenced by other nations anyway. Epstein list just proved it's totally occupied. Yes, basically all politicians are corrupt bad people that will sell out their own people.
Oh, this next post is Jamin saying he was wrong and I was right. Jamin, it's okay. You can send your apology forms to my DMs.
I will admit I was partially wrong about the unitary executive theory.
Yeah,
in practice, in the military, the president uses the unitary executive theory, but in most other circumstances they can't. We should definitely give Congress more power to the military, but still let the president have enough power so that she can make immediate decisions.
I remember it was funny. Jamin was like, but the unitary executive theory doesn't allow the president to break the Constitution. I'm like, that's what it's for, you fucking idiot. That's what it's for. It's not a literal law. It's an interpretation of the law. And it is so the president can violate the Constitution. You fucking idiot. Send your apology forms to my DMs. Please.
Ah yes, he will work on delivery. Strictly third person Yoda speak he will from now on. No more paragraphs, rogue uncle. Daddy likes them, he does not. Birdman flies in any weather. Planning a trip to Florida with the family. No dates yet. We should meet at your gym and spar. You could even upload it if you want to. This would be a great opportunity for you to post something original. Fuentes has not done a video like this yet.
Yeah, he also hasn't done a video sitting in my condo doing it. Just because we're both wearing a suit, sitting at a desk, doesn't mean we're the same person. Like, am I Matt Walsh? No, but he does the same fucking thing. Am I Benny Johnson? No. Am I Steven Crowder? No. It's so retarded. These people are retards. But about sparring, first of all, Florida's a big-ass state. So where are you going in Florida is question one. Question two is, what's your size? Because there's weight classes for a reason. And three, are you willing to sign a waiver? I guess you just want to spar, not really fully go for it. But yeah, still, I would want you to sign a waiver. I would still want you to sign a waiver. But again, it's dependent on a lot of things. I would need to know your size, because again, if you're a fucking 1.5 feet taller than me and 100 pounds more, I'm not, like, that would be retarded. Why would I do that? That's just the dumbest thing ever. And also, you're the same retard who's just always talking shit. It's like, do I even reward that behavior? It would be nice to beat the shit out of you, though. I will say that. So again, let me know your size. Let me know where you're going. Maybe. It's interesting. I haven't sparred in a bit because of my wrist. I have the arthritis, but I would train for that. That'd be fun.
That would be interesting.
I want to fight a lot. There are a lot of people I've called out for fights. No one's ever accepted.
Also, what was that podcast you suggested again?
What are you even talking about? What podcast that I suggested? Go back and watch the fucking episode. I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about, Christian.
For the record, I never said James is a good person. I just don't think he is evil.
Christian, you don't think I'm a good person? That's crazy. Pussy.
But I disagree with his views and I always challenge him on them.
You don't give good challenges, though.
I got a band on Grandma's Boy to win by surrender.
You wanna? If we're gambling on this, I'll put a. By surrender? Yeah, I'll bet you $1,000 I won't. I mean, are you kidding? That's the easiest grand I'll make.
War mode. 6 grams agenda. Anything better than this? JP is way too focused on race and gender. These are two non-issues. He is missing the big picture. It would be interesting to see him actually try and make his own show though, not just repeat and show clips from all the other podcasts. JP can't even talk to girls because he is chronically online and his view of women is what he sees on OnlyFans.
Yeah, true, dude. You're so right about everything. This is why people like this are just retards. It's the same guy just commenting over and over.
Yeah, it is very irritating that JP's two significant problems are race and gender. There are things more important than that.
Yeah, but where do you think those things come from? From race and gender.
And again, Grandma's Boy, quit liking your own comments.
All you guys are just retards in the comments, I'm noticing. Except for, like, Rogue and, like, McGinn and Yamdalis and, like, I don't know, a couple people. Like, everybody in the comments is kind of a retard.
Grandma's Boy, why you no wanna spar Uncle Rogue? Is it cause you know all 6'3", 250 pounds of him would make you hate every second of it?
Like, this is like there's like 12 more comments of these people just arguing back and forth. Do I really even have to? I'm not, like, why would I torture myself? I'm not gonna fucking listen to them. I don't even care. Fuck these people. Like, this guy is so fucking annoying. It really is. It's like mind-numbing to have to fucking subject myself to this.
Ever read the book Christian Patriot?
I don't think so, no. Is it good?
Missed opportunity to say niggas.
I think if I put that in the title, they would have took it down.
This war is costing the US valuable taxpayer money. We should be spending money on mental institutes or hospitals for physically and mentally sick PPL. We should not just be giving more money to Donnie.
Like, I'm just reading all these comments and I'm like, these are the most retarded things I've ever read.
Thanks for not reading my $50 super chat on the CC debate. Dig.
Yeah, I told you guys, the Rumble and YouTube chats went down. I didn't see it. Didn't get to see it. I shouted it out the next day, though. Literally, I'm like reading all these comments. I'm like, are these even worth going through? It's literally people arguing about Trump. Then they're like, why are you talking about ancestry and genetics and like low IQs? It's like, okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna, fuck it. I'm not going through the rest of them. If you could only play the one with money for nothing in the background. Oh, wait, I already read that earlier. Oh, I get so tired doing these fucking comments. I cannot fucking deal with them half the time. Some of them are fine, but it's like really the people who are just like arguing back and forth like fucking retards. I cannot fucking deal with you. I just have no, like, I'm going to start like limiting which ones I do and don't read from now on, because it's like I just have no interest in fucking listening to most of those. I really don't. You know? Like, I like interacting with the viewers, and instead of just stopping doing that, I'm just going to stop interacting with the people that fucking annoy the shit out of me. So, to those people, to the people who annoy the fuck out of me, you know who you are. You're fucking on notice. I'm not going to fucking read your fucking comments anymore. I have no interest. Ugh. Because it's like, I'll sit here for like 30 fucking minutes listening to literal nothing. Like, it's nothing. It's bullshit. It's the dumbest things I've ever heard. Blacks don't have low IQs. It's like, yes, they fucking do. There's a ton of studies to show it, you fucking retard. Okay, that's going to be the entire show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for being fans of the show. Remember to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment. We're going to read most of the comments at the end of each show. Not all anymore. Most of the comments. Rate the show 5 stars on Spotify. Follow me on X, Instagram, whatever platform you watch on. Join my Telegram channel by scanning the code up in the corner. Let's see. Someone said great show. Someone said W show. Appreciate it. Thank you. I want to shout out Fripp My Apple, JT Strongbow, and EHC Groiper for the donated subs today during today's stream. Huge shout out. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for being fans of the show. With that, we're going to sign off today. Hope you guys do have a blessed day, a blessed night, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. Have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.